motherfuckers out here fucking going broke buying toys. What the hell wrong with you? This shit is not an investment. These are just toys.
Yeah.
If you ban them now and later on they go up in value, that's a different thing. But if you ban this for investments, no, fam. Just like with the stock market, shit go up and it go down. Man, putting all your eggs in one basket, trust me, no. As far as you buying this for your entertainment, amazing. But a lot of people are just shelling out money left and right just to get things. Fam, and that ain't a good thing at all. I remember I was telling you about a time that I did pre-orders, and I pre-ordered some shit and it all came at once. I mean, it was like gangbusters. All the shit came at once.
Never
It
do that
hit
again.
my account. Different companies. Shit.
We stop right there. Yeah, last year with the already trying to sell it now because it's not supposed to be here. And I made that video. It's not supposed to be here. The Transformers, G.I. Joe Cobra, the Cobra Hiss tank. It's not supposed to be here. It came like 3 or 4 months early. That thing was like almost $100. Wasn't even supposed to be here. And I was hot. I was like, what the hell? And I cut into something else. So that was that was a pain in the ass. So now it's got to go. So yeah, that I don't know about pre-ordering 10 things at once, and the next thing you know, you got 10 Amazon boxes at the door. Know about that? And you wonder the hell that money went. So yeah, that's never again with that shit, because they tell you August. Next thing you know, it's here in January. No, but I don't know that piss you off.
Shit hit my account all at once. And I mean, man, it was an amazing total. My wife looked at that shit and was like, what the hell? She was about to go the fuck crazy.
See?
She was like, wait, hold on. I'm just going to calm down and just say it like this. One time is a mistake. 2 times your ass did this on purpose. And it ain't gonna be a third time. Because
ain't no third time.
I understand it. Look, you can't just be out here just spending all kind of money like that.
Mm-mm.
That shit hit and it looked like, damn. And it was rough as hell. I paid it, with no problem. But the thing was, I learned a lesson. Be careful what you're putting out there, because you don't know. These dates are subject to change and every damn thing like that. And I was buying stuff, man, Funko Pops that was on.
Yeah, I even tried to, hate to keep cutting them off. I even tried to do the claim thing. They gave me my money back. Then they said, I guess what, a month and a half later, since you bought so and so, it's gone, or it's paid for. But 3-4 months early. Come on now, a couple weeks early. Yeah, but not no 3 and 4 months early. That's you cutting in. That's when you cutting in the stuff. So yeah, that's no more of that. That shit. I'm just acting up. There he goes.
Toys, video games, man, and I got this shit, and some of it just wasn't worth what I thought it would be. I just wasn't happy with some of it. I was just on that FOMO train, whereas everybody else was out there doing it. I wanted to do it too. And some of the stuff I just wasn't feeling. And see, this is the stuff that you got to think about. This is some of the stuff that you got to actually pay attention to. Do you really want it, or are you getting it because everybody else got it? Or getting it? Again, my wife bought me the Xbox Series X. Man, straight up, amazing. One thing with the Series X, and I'm going to be honest about, some of the games are backward compatible. So you mean you could play like Xbox 1, 2, 3.
Had an Xbox since the first one.
All the way until you get to where you're going. Until you get to, the Series X. One thing about the PS5, I got that and it was digital. There are not that many fire games for the PS5, but I got it because everybody was talking about how it was just an amazing system.
The PS4 cut him off. Not to cut him off. The PS4 is just the last one I liked was the PS3, and you know how old that thing. Oh, how old is that thing now? It's old. And the PS4 ain't really had it. It took years for them to find something decent, and a lot of the stuff. I think I made a video about this years ago. A lot of the stuff is just remakes from PS3, HD HD collection or upgrade. So it was like a waste. The Batman collection that was on PS3. The Uncharted that was PS3. What the hell was it? The Saints Row that was PS3. Yeah, that. What else? The Mafia games that's PS2 and 3. Even brought back the Agent 47. He was PS2 and PS3. See, bringing out stuff back, and then the GTA that PS2 and 3. See, PS4 was so. So you get PS5. That's why I ain't worried about no PS5 because they was the scalpers bought about 50 of them and selling them for $1,000 a piece or 2,000. I don't know. That could all stay there. Ain't that damn impatient? That stuff can stay there. You probably still look at the PS3, PS5.
It's leaps and bounds above the competition, family. To be honest, it really isn't. Now that they're sitting all over shelves, it just really make you think. People were telling me, hey, look, it's an investment. Again, 2 or 3 years ago, people were looking for these damn things. You couldn't find them nowhere.
Nope.
They wouldn't sell them in store because people were robbing people once they left stores with them, trying to get people while they was in the store with them. Fam, you know what? Now you see them sitting on shelves because people are like, look, I'm trying to make that money. They sitting at GameStop, Walmart, Target. They just sitting there. Again, right now people holding on to money. And this is why I say this is not an investment. Investment is you invested in something that you can see going up in value. Not something that you waiting on years down the line, like, like I'm going to put my money in a certificate of deposit. Or I'm going to put it in this IRA, or some of these long-term investment funds, or try to stuck my hand at the stock market.
These figs.
This is some of the stuff that I'm talking about. You have to pay attention to.
Hold on, cut him off again. What's I about to say? The figs. Oh, a lot of the fig stuff. You already know it's worth more. Even though he's got them, like they just came fresh out the package. They're worth more in the package. I mean, some people buy them like that. Have them in the little Ziploc bag things. But a lot of that stuff they be wanting the box and the cover art. So, but they are worth something actually like a lot of those Joes and those DC not Marvel, those DC figs came out a few months ago, so it's not even a year old. But yeah, a lot of times they want that stuff she left in the package, but if they have to get it loose, they'll get it either way. But yeah, everybody said it's worth more in the package, but it depends on who to buy the stuff.
So all the stuff that you're doing. And, like, even with me with these gym shoes, these are not investment. A lot of times people say, man, you can get your money for these shoes. And this, and this. These shoes are not made of quality anymore. After a while, the glue started wearing. Man, I had like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes just tore up on me while I was wearing them. I mean, only wore them like once. I mean, they were old shoes, don't get me wrong. It was like a Derek Jeter pair of Jordans. They were black. Oh, man, I had a pair of those. Had a pair of the gray ones before, a pair of red and white ones, the blue and white ones. Man, I had them in every fucking color. But, that was back in like 2000. But I had
that's 20 years ago.
2 years ago, and the shoe fell apart. The sole fell off.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
My wife said, oh, I want to go here now. And I said, look, the shoe is falling apart on me. She said, it don't matter. And people were looking, and the shit looked crazy. And I'm like,
the shoe falling
Jordan,
off. The shoe falling off the
stuff. The ones with the straps.
That happened to me, so it ain't really
funny.
funny.
The shoe came apart.
Woo!
Glue. Like I said, that old glue don't hold up. The foam part tore up and everything.
Foam posits.
This is why I say you have to be careful with these old shoes. Again, if you just buy them and don't go to display them, that's one thing. But holding on to them for an investment and say, I'm going to sell them down the line, man, again, some of this shit ain't worth what it's printed.
I tell you what's funny, though, too. You said the shoe fall. That happened to me with my shoe. They were like 10 years old. Walked out the door, the shoe fell apart. I was like, what the whole sole fell off this thing. thing I was thinking about was I don't know about buying a pair of so I don't mess with those no more. No way. Buying a pair of Jordans because they're not even 150 no more. They're like 350. I don't know about buying a pair of Jordans just to roll in the dirt with them. I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. You can if you want to. Go get a bunch of shoes from the shoe not the shoe factory, the whatever this place is called. You probably get about 10, 12 pairs of shoes for $350. You don't spend it on shoes, you know. But $40 a piece. But I'm buying a pair of shoes to roll in the dirt and in the mud. That's that's a waste to me. But you want to roll in the shoe dirt? Go ahead.
Comic books the same way, man. I had a whole gang of comic books. I sold the first time, second time, lost them in the fight. Third time, I had to part ways with them because things happen. You know, I had to get out of where I was at fast. But you know, that's the thing. If you're treating all this stuff as an investment, fam, no. If you're treating it as a fun hobby that you enjoy, that you know you take time and it brings you joy and. You know, you're getting your kids off into reading books and, you know, they're enjoying it. You're getting them off into the Harry Potter books or something. That's different. But holding this stuff for investments, I had a whole gang of videotapes, VHS. Back in the day, I had over 1,000 VHS tapes. I know you're like, oh, what do you do? Man, I do some of every damn thing. But I had 1,000 VHS tapes, fam. You know, I had to leave the place where I at, and they were in storage, fam. And, you know, after a while, I got tired of paying storage. You know, one day I just left them sitting outside the storage unit and let people take them, you know, and that was it. You know, I stopped paying for the unit and everything. Fam, this is what I'm talking to you about. When you got too much of shit and it no longer holds value, you know, maybe down the line, some of those movies were actually worth something. But then when I did it, fam, it really wasn't. You know, I was just tired of paying for them. You know, I had paid for them in storage for 3 years. I had overpaid, and the stuff to me wasn't worth anything anymore. So I got rid of all the stuff. I took all the video game systems and consoles out, sold all that stuff. I didn't get what I thought I would get for it. You know, at the time, I was just happy to get anything. But I realized I was really scammed, and, you know, the second time I sold it, I got so much for it, and I was just like, damn, the first time I could have got so much too. But again, you don't know. And this is why I tell you, take time. If you're going to sell off your collection, take your time. Don't jump at the first offer. Somebody offer you $1,500 for something that costs $10,000.
I don't know about that.
Look, say, hey, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check some other places out. You know, some other people filled in offers. I'll holler at you another time. I had a Laserdisc collection. I had like 200 Laserdiscs. Dude, I didn't want nothing for them. I said $100 for 200 Laserdiscs. All good quality, all good, fantastic titles. Some Oscar-worthy titles that were in Oscars. Some of them, a lot of them was action and horror. And, you know, people were trying to get them for $20. And I just said, look, I thought about it, and people were like, what happened? I said, I sold them on eBay. And they were like, you sold them on eBay? Like, you know, like I did something wrong. Dude, I asked for what, $100 for 200 Laserdiscs? I think I got close to $1,000 just breaking them down, selling them. This is why I tell you, take your damn time. You know, people try to get a deal out of you so bad that they don't realize it's already a deal. You know, this is what I'm saying. Some of this stuff is an investment over a period of time. You know, if you hold on to it a while, and, you know, it's like having cologne. You know, the cologne that they don't make anymore. You know, and you got some of it, you can sell that stuff. You know, cologne really don't go bad if you don't got it in the light. If you hold it in somewhere that's cold, it's really good. But if you got it in light, it ain't really good. If you got it in, like, dark drawers, you're doing okay. That stuff go hold for a while. This is why you see people still selling like cologne and, you know, it's out of print and, you know, you're like, damn, where they find that at? Again, they got pop like that. You know, like pop that they don't sell anymore and people still sell it. They tell you don't drink it. It's just for display only. And, you know, some people are okay with that. You know, just to display that, you know, These are not for drinking. This pop is like 15 years old.
It's making me think about some video. The guy had a 30-year-old cereal instead of eating it. Oh, about that. That cereal was old. That cereal was old as dirt. Cereal, actually, it was older than that. That cereal was from like 89. Yeah, that's old. Yeah, that cereal's damn near 40 years old trying to eat it. How about poisoning yourself?
You can get sick from this shit.
Hell yeah, you can get sick.
Still try, man. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, your situation
cereal was older than
your
hell.
situation. From my gadgets to my small electronics, laptops and stuff.
Oh boy.
Man, my collection represents me. What do yours say about you? Man, say, look, this is just a hobby. This is not
just something
that
to do.
I'm trying to invest in and change the world with. I'm just trying to have a good time with this. Don't go broke buying shit that you don't need. Don't go broke thinking that one day this shit is going to pay off. You know, if you spend like $5,000 on your collection, and you know, somewhere down the line it's only worth $1,000, you done lost money. Because again, we try to buy things that we think are heat. Now, I talked about heat in another video. I'm talking about heat, you know, that everybody else, oh man, this figure gonna be fire. No, it's not fire. Everybody else bought that figure. It's not fire. That figure that nobody bought that you thought was pretty cool, that you like, that one might be fire. But if you buy them for investment purposes, don't do that. Just buy them because you like them. Buy it because you like the way it looks on your shelf or how you got it set up. At the end of the day, all of this is, you know, up to you, fam. It's up to you how you want to do all this. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.
Yeah, because buying, like he said, buying stuff for the hell of it, like that what's his name, the damn Vegeta, took 100 years to get rid of the damn thing. Nobody wanted it. Now it's eBay, not eBay. It's on Amazon for $350. But that might be the inflation / scalper prices. Because now the other guy, the Omega Supreme, he's not going nowhere. He's staying right on that damn shelf. He's staying right where he is. But yeah, you buy the stuff and then now you done bought it, and now you wish you hadn't have bought it, and you're stuck with it, and you're frustrated.